Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, my name is Khairin Zakaria. I would like to present assignment of English Maritime Meeting 8 with topic taking over and accepting engineers' words. Engineers on ships perform their duties in rotational shifts, each having fixed and equal number of hours. This work shift, also known as a watch, needs to be carried out in an efficient manner to ensure the safety of life and property at sea. The chief engineer should designate an engineer and an engineer to carry out the watch keeping in port and the onboard duty after consultation with the master. The chief engineer should deploy personnel for machinery operation in port, preparing for an emergency. If the vessel is at anchor, the chief engineer shall ensure a watch order similar to that at sea as required. During handing over watch for machinery operation, some key points should be given priority. The taking engineer should go to engine room in ample time before the time for such watch transfer. Check the present situation of the machinery and read the engine logbook and log sheets for the development of events. The handing over engineer shall, on successful confirmation of various parameters with his successor, hands over the following information to the successor. The engineer of the watch shall, on watch transfer, receive necessary information from the officer of the watch, such as weather and sea conditions and the distance runs, and enter them in the engine logbook, as well as giving information to the officer of the watch on the average revolution of the main engine and other necessary items. Ship engineer can master the watch keeping procedure in a number of ways. However, he should take extra care while handing over the watch to the next engineer officer to make sure that the ship runs safely and smoothly. Handing over of the watch should be carried out according to the instructions provided by the chief engineer and company standing orders. It should be done in such a way that the watchkeeping becomes smoother and continuation of any kind of work is not affected on the ship. Practically, it is impossible for any relieving engineer officer to check all the valve, pipelines, machinery, and controller in the engine room while taking over the watch. It is therefore necessary that the right information is passed to the relieving engineer officer by the relief officer so that there are no surprises during the watch and one can concentrate on more demanding and important jobs. The following things need to be informed to the relieving officer is matters concerning the main engine revolution per minute, the operational condition of main and auxiliary machinery, and the handle knots of the diesel engine. Matters concerning abnormal machinery. Matters concerning the present situation of various operation of the engine department and the movement of the engine ratings. Matters concerning special instruction from the chief engineer or other engineer and any information is given from the bridge. Special orders relate to any operation, control system or maintenance work. Level of important tanks such as a bilges, ballast tank, sewage tank, reserve tank, slope tank, fuel tank, or any other tank which requires attention. Condition and state of fire extinguishing equipment and systems in case any specific section of or a fire alarm has been isolated. Special mode of operation in case of emergency situation, damage AC or shallow water, etc. In case there is any kind of maintenance work being carried out in the engine room by other engineer officer and crew members, then their work location, details of machinery under maintenance, and information of authorized person and crew members should be provided. Any potential hazard because of the ongoing maintenance work should also be informed. In case there is an equipment failure, details of the same should be informed. All the check already made when the ship leaves the, the port should be noted. In case any check is pending, it should be conveyed to the relieving officer. All the checks that are made when the ship enters that port The post should be noted and informed in case any is missing. Condition and important information regarding mode of operation of main engine, boiler, and auxiliary engines should be informed. In case an equipment needs to be monitored manually, details of the same should be provided, along with the condition of monitoring and control equipment. Any form of adverse ship condition needs to be informed. Information on the condition and modes of all the important auxiliary machinery such as purifiers, freshwater generator, oily water splatter pumps, sewage treatment plant, etc. should be provided. In case any important machinery fails to receive attention during the watch, the relieving officer should be reported and asked to take care of the same. The condition and modes of automatic boiler controls and details of other equipment related to the operation of the steam boilers should be provided. The engineer officer should ensure that all the important parameters regarding main and auxiliary machines are suitably recorded in the engine room logbook. Instruction to the engine rating on watch transfer. Engine rating who is set to take an engine room watch should proceed to the engine room in ample time before the time of watch transfer and check the presence conditions of each machine. The engine rating on the transfer of his watch should hand over the following information and report to the engineer duty that he has finished his handover procedure. Matters concerning the operational condition of the main engine and principal auxiliary main engines. Matters concerning the presence condition of the engine room bits and oil tanks. Matters concerning information hands over from the previous watch, whether its place has leaks or not. Other necessary items. It is to note that if the engine officer feels that the relieving officer is not in condition to carry out the watch duties